and welcome. We are here about to install iOS 7 to our iPhone 4S and iPad. So please continue tuning in and let's see how long does it take to install iOS 7 to the iPhone and iPad. Currently I am using the iPhone 4S, not the iPhone 4. Definitely not the iPhone 5 because I definitely did not see any improvements. But the iPhone 4S. I will be getting this Friday, that's right, this Friday, the iPhone 5C. Sorry, not the 5C. I'm kidding. I'm really kidding. The 5S. Please come with me and let's update iOS 7 together. I've heard that a lot of people have been having issues. I hope that I'm not going to be one of them. This version of iTunes comes with several major new features, including iTunes Radio. iTunes Radio is a great new way to discover music, choosing from over 250 stations, or start a new one from your favorite artists or songs. Enjoy iTunes Radio for free once you subscribe to iTunes Match. Great, now I have to subscribe to iTunes Match. They're still taking money away from me. Genius Shuffle. Introducing magical way to experience your music library choice. Genius Shuffle and iTunes installs instantly plays songs that goes to your sync with iOS 7. You can now use iTunes to sync your favorite music, movies, and more to devices with iOS 7. In addition, iTunes now can make it even easier to quickly organize sync apps to your iPhone, iPad, iPod Touch. Note, if you are using OS X Mavericks, your book library can now be found in iBooks for Mac. Install. Continue. About 2 minutes. So it's going to be 140 megabytes, about 1 minute. It's downloading about 100 megs, a minute and a half, 2 minutes, less than 1 minute now. If you see me get closer and then far away and then closer, is because I am legally blind. So I so truly apologize that you see me putting my hair in front of the computer screen all the time. So please rate this video, subscribe, and enjoy. About 5 seconds left, and now it's going to be installing. Waiting for files. I'm not sure exactly what we have to wait for, but okay. Optimizing system for installing software. Very intuitive, straight to the point. So, have you had any success with iOS 7 yet? Please let me know in the comments and tell me what you guys thought about the installation of iOS 7 on either your iPhone 4S, iPhone 5, or iPad second generation to the current iPad 4 or iPad mini, or even the fifth and I think the fourth generation of the iPod touches. So please let me know in the comments what you guys felt and thought. This is 12617 finally installing not iOS 7 but iTunes 11.1. I have about maybe 50% of battery, so let's try to do this without installing or connecting this to the power source. Let's try. Can't guarantee anything, but let's try. Finally connected. There you go. iTunes is now installed. So let's start iTunes. For everybody's convenience, we agree to the terms and conditions. Start listening. Download and update. Yes. iOS 7, here we come. Last time I did this and I finally created a video, it took a long while. It took a very long while to really do anything. And I was very surprised how the implementation became so difficult because the Apple servers, they weren't really ready for the onslaught of all this thing that you have to do to prepare just one, maybe two, maybe three iOS units for a major update like this. I feel that the servers are over bogged down. As you could see, it's 4:29 p.m. I've had to do this for over maybe 70 times, and I've been having errors upon errors and errors and errors. So it's saying that it's gonna take about 12 minutes. I'm definitely not going to be here, you staring at my mug for 12 minutes. So let's just go online and look what people have had to say of iOS 7. Once again, please rate, subscribe, and tune in. iPhone 5C, nobody cares about the iPhone 5C in my opinion. iOS 7. Let's watch the video, shall we not?
We have always thought of design as being so much more than just the way something looks. It's the whole thing, the way something actually works on so many different levels. Ultimately, of course, design defines so much of our experience. I think there is a profound and enduring beauty in simplicity, in clarity, in efficiency. True simplicity is derived from so much more than just the absence of clutter and ornamentation. It's about bringing order to complexity. iOS 7 is a clear representation of these goals. It has a whole new structure that is coherent and that is applied across the entire system. We've considered the tiniest details, like refining the typography, to much larger ones, like redesigning all the icons.
I really hope they don't
Developing a
flag
grid
this
system
because
allowed us
I'm
to
doing
achieve
this
a much
way.
more
I
harmonious
just did it
relationship between
because
individual
for
elements.
people to get a better
We've also
understanding
incorporated a
of
whole
what
new
iOS
palette of
7 is
colours.
all about.
Distinct functional layers help establish hierarchy and order. And the use of translucency gives you a sense of your context. These planes, combined with new approaches to animation and motion, create a sense of depth and vitality. The iPhone, responding to your movements, drives the parallax to create a whole new experience of depth. In many ways, we've tried to create an interface that is unobtrusive and deferential. One where the design recedes, and in doing so, actually elevates your content. Even the simple act of changing your wallpaper has a very noticeable effect on the way your iPhone looks and feels across the entire system.
So that was that. We have 9 minutes left. I'm not going to play you more because I really don't want to bore you. But that is the new iOS 7. Let's start listening to the music. Create your own music. Add a station.
Feeling my way through the darkness, guided by a beating heart.
Or Katy Perry.
Hey, this is Katy Perry, and I'm so
Or Pulse Pop. And this is all done through the magic of iTunes Radio. A brand new way that you can experience iTunes like never before.
embrace your past, but live for now.
iTunes Radio, amazing, very cool.
What we gotta do right here is go back.
Here are all my songs. albums, artist, radio, playlist, iTunes Store. Let's see how the new refined iTunes Store looks like. It's still downloading in the background. App Store, books, it's taking a little bit of time to go into the iTunes Store. I'm not sure exactly why. Podcasts, as you could see there, TED, and even the keynote, books. Something's wrong with the books tab because it's taking a while. It's definitely taking a very long time. I'm not sure. And finally, iTunes U. That's right, iTunes U. They've improved the iTunes U. Left on downloading iTunes and iOS 7.0. It's 1.9 gigs big, 1.11 gigs that we have downloaded. "24 seconds left till this download ends and we could finally install iOS 7. Let's see how long it's going to take. Processing files. The software as we speak. It's over 50%. Now it's waiting for iPhone to start. As you could see, it's telling me to connect to iTunes. verifying iPhone update with Apple, just to make sure that the 150th million phone is connected to Apple servers, waiting for iPhone. As you could see, it's installing as we speak. Finally, iOS 7 is installing. And it has only taken about an hour and a half. Finally verifying and updating the software now. It's finishing updating, and you could see it on the screen as well. We are less than 50% away. It's going to be 5 Eastern time in the next 7 minutes. Let's see if this gets done in less than 5 minutes. It's about finished, as you could see. And with you and I and everybody out there in the internet are going to see the installation of iOS 7. Finally, the last verification of iOS 7. Congratulations, your iPhone has been updated and restarting. Please leave your iPhone connected. It will appear. As you can see, it is restarting. It's gonna take a minute because it's the first time it loads iOS 7 to this device. And it's now 5:02. And we have been doing this for the last 33 minutes. It's definitely going much faster now. It's halfway done. And that is what you see. It's finally restarting. And now we are going to be able to do this. It is restarted. Hello, as you could see. It's saying swipe in many different languages. Update, complete, continue. Enable location services. Terms and conditions. I definitely like the interface. I agree. Updating iCloud settings. Get started. And that is iOS 7. Dismiss. Here are all my apps. Folders are still intact. Let me go to pictures. Everything is still there. It's weird. Talking about iOS 7 for 2 seconds, I really don't care for the layout that much. It's too odd. As you could see, here's all my icons. And it's not what I expected, honestly. I still liked iOS 6. Here's the calendar. It's interesting. It's gonna be a while before I get used to stuff. It's automatically updating. Facebook. Oh, at least now they actually have, instead of bars, they have little circles for your cell strength. So that's pretty cool, as you could see. I'm going to go here live. Oh, and here's the notification center. I'm going to here go live and do a status update for all of you. I have finally updated my iOS 7 device. It only took about an hour and a half from backing up to downloading to installing and to verifying all the components on my iPhone 4S. Here it goes. From iOS 6, as you could see. And that is a quick installation and description of iOS 7. Please stay tuned. Here's the new camera. Wow, it does different animation. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. it's weird. Here in the camera, I don't actually like the fact that is making you, how do you call it? It's now you don't toggle back and forth. You have small little menus. So as somebody with a visual disability like myself, I would not be able to see this. I have to squint at it, as you could see. And I feel that it's not really effective, to be honest with you. But that's my brief 5-minute impression of iOS 7. So please, once again, stay tuned for a better description of iOS 7 and all its features. Thank you so much for watching this long video, and take care. Bye bye now.